Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. Off we go in the divisional round. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. The reception for Rondale Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Penix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 3rd down, Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But, Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated, because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home. You're going to be getting ready for the offseason.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Tannehill working from the pistol. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now Tannehill. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Tannehill. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Tannehill. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Maher's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. Oh, yeah. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Here's 2nd and 2. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Back to throw is Tannehill. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Tannehill to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Fires left sideline. That is complete. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Next to score, Packers 10, Falcons 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Penix going to throw again. That's caught. Ray McLeod. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One of the tight ends motions right. Throwing again, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Pitts is the man in motion. Got his man at the 6. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. The ball comes out. The Packers have it. Big opening up the middle. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a mistake by the young quarterback in this defense gobbles it up and takes it in for the score.
You know, Mike, unfortunately, this is sometimes just the reality of playing with a rookie quarterback behind center. You're going to get a lot of magic. You're going to get a lot of fun moments. But you're also going to get a little bit of this learning curve, understanding sometimes just it's better to live to play another day. Get the ball out of your hand. Don't take the hit. Don't take the sack. And definitely don't cough up the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. We'll start at the 4. The Falcons offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here is Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll throw. It's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing, Tannehill. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. In motion, Reed. Now Tannehill. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Packers set to kick this one away. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Penix on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Andrew Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On 2nd down, here's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Again, it's Penix.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Holding offense.
Moore going in motion. To throw again, it's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Now he takes off. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of it.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Right back to Watson. Another grab. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tannehill to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Tannehill. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. On comes the Packers punting team. They punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the... Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tannehill. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Tannehill. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Here's 3rd and 2. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read.
Tannehill
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Tannehill working from the pistol. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Tannehill. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The Packers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Now Tannehill. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got a man. That's Watson. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, That's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll look to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. To the air now on first and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So in comes Brett Maher for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here is Penix. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down. To throw is Tannehill. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll run here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
That one complete to Moore. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright. No good. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That one on target to Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Here's Maher for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And typically, like, you don't find yourself in the playoffs unless all season long you've gotten contributions from your special team. So here's a big one in the return game. I mean, this is something that has been a priority all season long, and they nearly sprung.
The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Penix going to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Tannehill to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Jacobs. Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Now the rookie 3rd rounder from SC, it's Marshawn Lloyd. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and long. Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The Falcons getting their punter out there as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. He's done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's Jacobs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers.